What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, Terra Lunar Classic. We've been covering this as it continues to develop and the excitement continues to build. Now, we've two important things to talk about in this video that could genuinely push the price of Terra Lunar Classic up, and more importantly, those burn rates. So if you want to know all about that, stick around. This video is going to be a good one. But subscribe to the channel, smash a like if you're still bullish on Terra Lunar Classic. And with that being said, let's head on over and see exactly what's going on right now. So the overall cryptocurrency market has had a very good run over the last couple of days. We're still holding above $30,000. You can see there the Bitcoin move just bounced off 30k, is heading up. See the total market capitalization sitting around 1.17 billion, 1.17 trillion, just 0.38% up in the last 24 hours. Well, how does that pan out for Lunar Classic? Well, we scoot all the way down here to about the 72nd, I'm going to say. We'll see if I'm right. 70th. Highest ranked cryptocurrency out there right now. $71 million in volume, though, 18% up on the day, which is a good number. Remember, volume for us equals burns, and we get ever nearer 8 or 9 days away from seeing a further Binance burn. We'll have that information for you coming in the next couple of days. But what did I want to talk about in this video? Well, we've got a couple of updates which I think are important. One very small one that I guess we just need to probably talk about is they are proposing a Certik audit for Terra. You can see there, proposing helping DF Lunk afford Certik audit so community feels safe participating in the protocol. The cost of Certik audit is 36k, which is that equivalent to Lunk. There's 2.1 billion Lunk available, so there's enough liquidity to pay for the other 3 teams, etc., etc., and ultimately supporting a Certik audit for that protocol. So let me know in the comments, though, what do you think about that proposal 11586? But that's not the main purpose of this video. I want to talk specifically about this, the L1 Task Force Q3 proposal, and their most important, the new updated proposal, which they are offering something free of charge, which we're going to break down in just a second. What I did want to refer to is here, number 4, it says, we welcomed Superman back to work last week. You'll notice he's listed as the FT in the spend proposal. He is a very highly senior Cosmos developer, and we are lucky to have him in this capacity. He was branded as one of the best, if not the best, Cosmos developer out there right now. So this is a good news story for Terra Lunar Classic. Whatever people believe, and again, my view is, though, we as a community still hold these to account to drive price or burns. It has to be in that order to make sure that they are getting bang for their buck when we invest into these. But there is also a new proposal coming out from the L1 team. This is the owned station wallet extension and mobile app. Now, for those of you who've been around a while, we know that the Terra Rebels went down a similar path, but all they did ultimately was reskin Terra Station, and they sort of roundabout reference it in here. But Lungburn Army states, currently, there are a number of L2 wallet dApps providers for the Lunar Classic blockchain, including TFL, Kepler, Trust Wallet, and others. To date, a forked version of Station has been created and owned by individual groups. That's the Terra Rebels one. We propose the creation of a community-owned wallet for Lunar Classic that will be managed through governance. This will include web version of Station, mobile app, and Chrome browser extension. This should provide additional client wallet diversity, allow for enhancements to the Station code base, and ease the burden on TFL for testing L1 upgrades and maintenance on Station following upgrades to the Lunar Classic blockchain. The L2 support role is proposed to be an independent team on the Lunar Classic blockchain. The L2 support team will work to maintain an update and reliable wallet, which will be owned by the community. Also, the community-owned wallet managed by the L2 team should ensure the strict release management and maintenance windows are used for updates, reducing end-user downtime due to software patches and regular maintenance. So obviously, at the minute, we are still governed and fundamentally at the mercy of TFL when they upgrade their interchange and wallet and a number of other things. We've seen that quite a few times where it just is slow getting to the Terra Lunar Classic blockchain. Obviously, there will be a budget, like with anything, there is a budget applied to it. So Q3, the community owned wallet will be developed free of charge by the L1 team. And we're proposing that the incidental domain registration costs and hosting fees are reallocated from the L1 Task Force compute budget for domain registration and elite the number for small community spend proposals. As a result, there would be no current need for a community pool spend required for development. However, to manage, maintain, upgrade the wallet, is recommending that monthly budget not exceeding 3,000 USD is allocated in separate governance proposals for the Q3 for this purpose. Ultimately, what do we get? Community-owned wallet will be managed by the L2 team, work directly with the L1 team to ensure stable and consistent operations following updates and upgrades. So what do you think about that? I actually kind of think it's an okay idea. again, what's the purpose? Why is it that it's important? What is our $3,000 per month, that's $36,000 a year, going to give us? How does it drive price? How does it drive reduction in supply? How does it drive new people to invest in Terra Luna Classic? Those has to be the fundamentals in which why people would use it, because if we're just using it to check a governance proposal, well, then the Terra Station wallet is absolutely fine. So I'm very interested to know what your thoughts are, particularly on that. But we take a look at long. The rest of the market has been a strange market. We're seeing BTC dominance at its highest we've seen for months at nearly 50%. Well, Terra Luna Classic, along with a number of other cryptocurrencies, down just marginally on the 24-hour. We saw a big sell-off around 11 o'clock in the UK, and then we've slowly started to build back up some nice price action here earlier on this evening, and then we have bounced off the 7 and 20-day EMA, so looking pretty bullish. We could see some positive movement. We want to try and get back above this 9.6. We did test it a couple of times earlier on in the kind of week, earlier on in the day. We came up as high as the 9.6, bounced back off it. So we do want to see this move, people buying Bitcoin given the price of it. But look, Superman coming back on the network. We talked about staking yesterday. USDC repeg all seems to be falling in line for Terra Luna Classic, and it does feel like the momentum is coming. $80 million in volume is a stark reminder of where we can get to. Those Binance burns are going to be another catalyst, and absolutely right now we need everybody to know what's going on with this blockchain, because it is getting very, very exciting again. So do me a favor, smash the like button. You should put a comment down below, share this far and wide. Let's let everybody know what's coming for Terra Luna Classic, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on in cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.